He hits like a hammer. When he connects, the lights go out. Opponents don't hear the bell. They hear the canvas. He's the next best thing out of Mexico, a true knockout artist. He's traveled overseas chasing world titles, leaving opponents on the canvas along the way. The Mexican super-featherweight, a fighter who carries Mexico's pride in his fists. This is the rise of Eduardo "Sugar" Núñez. Welcome back to Fight Story.
Well, he's the kind of guy that you could throw into a bar with 40 people and say, "Sugar, I'll see you in 5 minutes," and he'll come out, you know, like a Western out of the bar and say, "Vamos!"
Eduardo "Sugar" Núñez was born on July 25, 1997, in Los Mochis, Sinaloa, Mexico, a city with a rich boxing tradition. Like many Mexican fighters, his journey began not from glory, but from survival. As a child, Núñez was bullied relentlessly. To protect him, his father enrolled him in boxing. Under the guidance of Don Manuel Montiel, Núñez found more than self-defense. He found his calling. He fell in love with the sport and quickly revealed the traits that would define him: aggression, raw power, and fearless determination. At just 20 years old, with 11 fights and 11 knockouts, Mexican national television took notice. His debut was devastating.
Gracias, Alfredo. Primer round en marcha. El fluorescente. Acá de Cajeme de Obregón, Sonora. Bien le atiza. Un triunfo. Oficialmente tiene 11. El pitallito porque el que pega. Los mazazos. Eso no se va a levantar. Y adiós.
Within a minute and a half, he unleashed a devastating shot. Just like that, Jose Vega was finished, and Mexico had a new knockout sensation.
Claro, te tiene que irrigar la sangre primero. Grave es el nombre de este campeón juvenil Pluma.
A month later came Alberto Garcia, and Núñez wasted no time. He charged forward, unleashed his power, and ended it before Garcia ever had a chance to fight back.
Sobre todo ahí, al cuerpo, y ya lo mandó a la lona con ese ganchazo de mano izquierda.
Lo mandó a la lona, lo mandó a mimir, y viene el conteo por parte.
Tirar golpes el de los Mochis y no cambia la tesitura, y ahí con la derecha.
Lo deposita en la lona y el referee se apiada a Laurentino Ramírez.
Están manejando muy bien a Eduardo Núñez.
Then came Everardo Ceballos.
Muy activo.
Núñez's pressure was unrelenting, dropping him twice in the opening round.
Y se está ya Dios se está comiendo, sí. Ahora sí hay remate y va a buscarlo. Uy, otra vez, sí, abajo.
¿Sí?
Segundo round, señor Vladimir.
Me creo, Octavio.
10 puntos para el Sugar Núñez, 7 puntos para el negro Ceballos.
Y vuelve a caer el negro, está sobre la escuela, que va para atrás y allá va a tratar de aniquilarlo. El Sugar con
By the second, the referee had seen enough. Another ruthless TKO. Another name added to his growing list of victims. Against Jesus Arevalo, Núñez showed no mercy. Just a minute in, he sank a signature body shot that folded his opponent. In the second round, he sealed it with a devastating uppercut, another brutal finish on his rise. Rafael Hernandez was next. Núñez came out aggressive, digging to the body and breaking him down early.
Que ha ganado 24 combates y todos por la vía corta. Y aquí manda Calacas al potro con un golpe de efecto retardado.
By the second round, a crushing shot ended it. Hernandez was done, and Núñez's knockout streak rolled on. By September 2019, Nunez came in riding an 18-fight knockout streak, determined to push it further. Against Josue Veraza, he came out aggressive, digging to the body and breaking him down early. In the second round, a crushing shot ended it, and with that, Nunez's streak stretched to 19 straight knockouts. With the Mexican audience closely watching, it was time for a step up. Nunez faced Gerson Escobar, a seasoned, rugged fighter who came to fight.
Con la combinación muy frontal, viene soltando la metralla, 1, 2, rapidísimo. Muy frontal, cuidado, porque viene con esta mano derecha, ya lo decíamos.
Muy bajo, de un golpe bajo con la izquierda.
Ahí sí el de reloj, cuando se encuentra con la mano izquierda a la derecha.
Escobar came forward, landing heavy shots, but you could clearly see improvements in Nunez's game.
Poniéndole las manos encima. Este tigre ya decía, cuidado con ese volado. La respuesta es sensacional y la gente está viendo. Mientras que Sugar con un par de... Bueno, ahí está a la derecha y ahí está. Otra vez envolviéndolo perfectamente el Sugar Núñez. Ahí está con la derecha y viene el de los mochis. Se nos va a terminar. ¡Ya lo tiró!
In the second, he scored a knockdown with his signature body shot and hook. Escobar showed grit, pushing him through to the sixth, but by then, his corner had seen enough. Fight by fight, Nunez kept improving. He fought on small shows, far from the spotlight, but knockout after knockout, the noise grew louder.
You can really hear the punches.
It didn't take long before that noise reached promoter Eddie Hearn. Matchroom signed Nunez on a long-term deal, with the clear goal of unleashing him to dominate the super-featherweight division.
What I like about Sugar Nunez is you can put him in any situation, any fight, any environment, and I know he's coming out on top. Like, he's the kind of guy that you could throw into a bar with 40 people and say, Sugar, I'll see you in 5 minutes, and he'll come out, you know, like a Western out of the bar and say, Vamos!
With the backing of Matchroom, Nunez finally got his chance against a former world champion in Shavkat Rakhimov. It was an IBF final eliminator, but he had to travel to hostile territory in Tajikistan. The stakes were high, the risks even higher, but Nunez entered confident and ready.
Opening gong has sounded and we are underway. 12 3-minute round in this final eliminator.
Rakhimov started fast, pressing forward behind his volume and relentless pressure.
Have this contest here tonight. Oh, good right hand over the top.
But the Mexican remained composed, using his jab and movement to keep Rakhimov honest, digging to the body when openings appeared.
And now looking to fight fire with fire. A little bit shaken up as Rakhimov, terrific punch picking with that left uppercut. Made Rakhimov's uppercut right hook go over his head. So just under a minute remaining in this round, all reaching with that southpaw left that landed from the former champion, and a left cross is a peach of a punch from Rakhimov just before the bell to conclude round number 2.
As the rounds wore on, Rakhimov turned the fight brutal. He charged forward with relentless aggression, tagging Nunez and testing his resolve in hostile territory. The Tajik crowd roared with every exchange, and for a moment it looked as if the hometown fighter's pressure might drown him.
With combination success, terrific volume from Rakhimov, howitzer of a right hook, but remember, no stranger to the championship distances, good work to the body, and then a howitzer of a left hook upstairs from Nunez, whose feet momentarily found him in the southpaw stance.
But in the middle rounds, Nunez's heavy counters shook Rakhimov, forcing him to back off for the first time.
To the ropes, but catapults off the strands to score with a good left.
Nunez went head-to-head with him, power against power. The momentum had shifted, and Nunez began to take over, landing the cleaner, heavier shots.
The ropes and indeed off the back foot, but Nunez steps back into the breach once more, and keeps the attack going, and causes Nunez to take a rare backward step as the crowd dial up the maximum because Shavkat Rakhimov is backing up the man from Mexico. The shoulders of Eduardo Nunez keeping him pinned there. On the resumption, left hook to the body, right hand over the top, turned into 3 successive right hands. And look at that, right on the resumption, right hand to the body, left hook to the head, hooks, uppercuts, all crashing home at mid-range and short range.
By the championship rounds, Nunez was in command, punishing a tiring Rakhimov with clean, thudding shots.
Door and shovel punches down low. Rakhimov countering during this portion of the round. Oh, that's a terrific 2-shot salvo to the head as Rakhimov continues to be backed up. Charted territory.
In the 11th, the storm finally broke. Núñez unleashed a barrage that left Rakhimov unable to continue.
Near his own corner, he's got to show the referee something, and Eduardo Núñez.
The referee waved it off, silencing the crowd and propelling Núñez into world title contention.
Rakhimov to produce an inside the distance victory.
With one foot in the door of world title contention, Núñez next faced former world champion Miguel Marriaga. In front of a Mexican crowd, he was determined to impress, riding a 17-fight winning streak, all by knockout.
Power in both hands, but you want to make Marriaga feel every bit the 37-year-old.
From the opening bell, Marriaga came out swinging and looked game.
The jungle.
What I see two overhand rights, but what I see is that, whoa.
Oh, nice left hook.
Whoa, see that? The right hand's landing.
But by round 2, the class difference was clear. A devastating combination had Marriaga shaken. From there, it was a one-way street, a systematic beatdown.
Marriaga for moving, you just set him up with those shots right there.
Again, the right hand. Jeez. And Marriaga is just standing there.
Marriaga a lot lower.
Oh, man. He can't miss, and now he's winding it up. Marriaga damaged goods.
And he's just touching him, and setting up the big shots as he is now. Oh!
Marriaga got one in there, but he ate 5.
Man, that shot.
Going combination.
Just like that. That sounded like a gun.
Man.
Did it not?
Yeah, man. Deuce.
Straight out of the ring almost goes Miguel Marriaga.
Núñez's signature combo nearly sent Marriaga out of the ring, and the punishment only piled up.
They haven't been under.
The heart is there, the body is not. See the ref. Oh, he caught him again.
And this crowd oohing and ahhing every punch, whether it's blocked or landed. He's gonna be able to withstand the power just in front of him.
Oh, that left hook.
Get leverage.
Oh, man. A nice 2-piece from Nunez.
Ropes and just lets his hands go. He'll get the stoppage.
I agree, Gib. I just don't think he knows.
Oh, that body shot.
By the end of the 6th, Marriaga had taken enough. His corner called it a day.
Núñez.
The moment had finally come, a shot at the IBF super-featherweight title. But once again, Núñez had to travel, this time to Japan, to face Masanori Rikiishi, a dangerous contender riding a 5-fight knockout streak of his own. From the opening bell, Rikiishi looked sharp, boxing well behind his jab and using the crowd's energy to his advantage. He tried to dictate the pace, catching Núñez with crisp shots in the early rounds. But Núñez stayed patient, applying steady pressure, cutting the ring and targeting the body with thudding blows that slowed Rikiishi down.
Las manos de Rikiishi no logran tener trayectoria. Ahí sí que por parte del japonés.
By the middle rounds, the fight turned. Núñez's relentless pressure began to take its toll, and the Japanese star was forced into exchanges he didn't want. Heavy counters rattled him, and the power gap became clear. Nunez kept coming forward, breaking Rikiishi's rhythm and breaking his will.
En cuanto le dio distancia, le metió buena ráfaga de golpes. Rikiishi sigue ahí, pero le están sumando la...
At the start of the 10th, Rikiishi finally cracked. A heavy right hand staggered him, and the tide turned for good. From that moment, Nunez was in complete control. Every shot carried weight, every exchange ended with Rikiishi backing up, the challenger breaking down before the crowd's eyes.
Y hay que ver la esquina cómo ha leído el...
Aprovecha esos pequeños vacíos que tiene Sugar, los aprovecha muy bien Rikiishi. ¿Te vas o me voy? Ambos quieren la gloria, ambos quieren el campeonato. ¡Qué derecha por parte!
Nunez closed out the final rounds in style. The decision was unanimous. Eduardo Sugar Núñez had become the IBF super-featherweight champion, achieving the lifelong dream he had fought for since the beginning. Now a world champion, Nunez returned home for his next defense. Across the ring stood veteran Christopher Díaz, battle-tested, dangerous, and ready to spoil the celebration. In front of his hometown crowd, this was a fight that promised fireworks.
Ready for war in Los Mochis, round 1.
From the opening round, the champion set the tone, fast, sharp, and showing he was levels above. The difference in hand speed was clear.
Stepping forward now, switching the pace up. Nice combination. To throw combinations, take advantage.
Seeing those opening 2 rounds.
But Diaz was no slouch. In round 3, he fired back, reminding everyone he was there to win. By the 4th, the fight caught fire. The exchanges were fierce, the crowd roaring with every shot.
Right hand to the body from Nunez, gets that
scoring points with that jab instead of the power with the jab.
Beautiful 1-2-1 there from D. Wait, so perhaps targeting the body is something that Nunez does anyway. Might be even more important because we're seeing it already here in the 7th.
Riggs and Nunez is just working.
Then came the 7th. Nunez countered perfectly, dropping Diaz. Moments later, another knockdown followed, and the champion surged ahead. But Diaz refused to be discouraged. He kept fighting back, pushing Nunez through the championship rounds. Both men bit down, trading heavy blows in a battle that had the arena on its feet.
Nunez in the latter stages of this round. Body shot there from Nunez. In between rounds.
Because the thing is, when Nunez throws, his shots are a little more violent. Diaz has to keep his shots short.
In the final round, they went toe-to-toe, giving the fans a fight of the year contender.
This is old school action right here. Toe-to-toe, putting it all on the line.
Of an absolute banger in Los Mochis.
And Diaz has this back with a good combo.
Massive uppercut from Diaz.
But when the scorecards were read, there was no doubt. Nunez had defended his IBF super featherweight title in front of his hometown fans, sealing another unforgettable night. Eduardo "Sugar" Nunez has risen from knockout prospect to world champion. But the question remains, does he have what it takes to collect them all? One thing is certain, his journey is far from over. The road to unification has only just begun.